Hi guys, it's me. Anyway, as we're changing seasons into fall, I would just like to show you guys this awesome makeup look. It's super sultry. I just love the contour. I love the nice bronzy colors, and I used one really inexpensive palette from Sephora. So just stay tuned and find out how I did this really cute makeup look. And then of course I'm gonna have to fling on one wig because you know, girl is just cute. Alright guys, stay tuned because here's the look. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my primer, and this one is a Milk Hydro. I'm just going to let that dry a little bit. So that was the Milk Hydro. I find it's a little sticky, so that's why my foundation really sticks to it. I'm going to let this dry. I'm just eating my gummies. I'm eating my Retinol Gummies. No, I find that I'm super shiny, as you can see right here. So I'm going to try just blotting down right here before I put on my foundation, just to see if that will do anything. I do see a few makeup artists on YouTube doing this, so I'm going to try too. And to be honest with you, I don't mind having oily skin because I heard that the oils on your skin keep your skin nice and hydrated. It means that in later years, because your skin is constantly moisturized by the oils, you won't age or get as much wrinkles. I'm hoping that's true because the way I'm oily. Another new product that I'm trying out is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. The color I am wearing is Cashew. I feel like I'm missing a step. Oh, that's right, concealer. I'm actually going to put my under eye concealer on after, just so that it doesn't get too much of this color on it. Another new product I'm going to be trying out is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish, and this one is, I believe, one of the lightest ones here. I don't see. So I'm going to be putting it, usually I put this on before my foundation. Let's try something new. And I'm just going to work this in. Try to get out all the creases and just make it nice and like a nice, as I said, satin finish right under the eye. Bringing some light to the under eye, so my eye look nice. My eyes look nice and open and refreshed. Just gonna put on a little bit more on the outside here to give like a lift. You know, you watch too much videos on YouTube. Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Alright, I'm actually now gonna go in. What's with the word actually today? Actually. I'm now going to go in with my primer. I've been using this one for a while. This is the Urban Decay primer. It works very well. Don't need a lot. Wow. I don't usually put it on this row. Maybe it's finishing. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. Wait. Go back in the tube, please. Jeez. I've never used this much before. And as I said to you, that I don't need a lot. I'm now using the whole tin. Anyway. So I'm just gonna coat my eyelid here to prep for eyeshadow. Kind of want that to dry a little bit before I start with my eyeshadows, just so that it doesn't move around too much when I start using my brush or my sponge, and it just starts shifting around all over the place. Oh, I have an eyelash. Alright, I'm just gonna go in with the same old concealer and just get the corners. So now I don't want my under eye to crease, so I'm going to use a soft little spongy thing here, the powder sponge. I'm going to go back in just right quick with my with my sponge and just smooth out any lines that may have any foundation or any concealer that may have settled into the creases. Right? Then I want to set that. So how I'm going to set that is I'm using my Fenty powder and the powder sponge I just showed you, and I'm just going to press into the concealer. And I guess this is baking it, but also what this is doing for me is it is helping with any fall down from my eyeshadow, so that it doesn't get stuck onto my foundation, and then when I'm wiping it away it smears. Instead it will drop on the powder, and when I brush off the powder it will brush off any of the excess powder that's fallen down. And the star of the show. So when I was shopping on Sephora online, I saw this little pocket palette. It was just like in the bar, like suggested. And this is the Pocket Palette Sun Shadows. I can't remember how much it costs, but this is what I'm going to be using today to create my fall look. So as you can see, the colors are very fall, very rusty, very warm. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my big fluffy brush from Spice. My best friend gave me this. And I'm going to put it in the darkest of all the colors. So I'm going to put it in this rustic brown. Oh, yeah, rustic brown. That's what it should be called. Are these colors? No, the colors aren't. Alright, so I'm now going to do my regular V thing that I do in the corner here and just kind of blend it in over into the corner from the outside all the way in, and just kind of make those lines that not so harsh, you know. And the other eye, so as you can see right here, has a very like definite line. I'm just gonna try blend that out a little bit. Now in Jamaica, we don't really have season changes. We don't have winter, you know, we don't have fall where the leaves fall off of the trees. We just have summertime all year round, and then we have Christmas trees. Those are our seasons. So for us, we get affected from the seasons overseas by the shopping. So we're able to like get amazing sales for summer clothes that we need all year round when the US is going into fall. When we go away, we can wear like jackets and stuff like that, but we don't really get to wear seasonal items. But I do think that, you know, it's fun being in the Caribbean because we do get to experiment with like seasonal makeup. So I do find that this is a fall look and you can wear it anytime. All right, so now that I have that very rustic brown on the outer corners here, I'm just gonna try to get rid of that very harsh line. So now that we have, this is an excellent blending brush. This is from Faces and Laces. This is such a good brush. You've seen me use it so many times before. My girl Spice sell good things. All right, I'm just gonna, I have a paper towel down here, just rub off the excess. Going in now with this, why do I want to say, that's not terracotta, it's more like a clay. Do they have the names of these things here? Golden Hour, Golden Tones. All right, I'm gonna be using this like sexy mustard color here. And you know what's really funny is I would have never thought that these colors look good on me. Like I would have never bought a dress in this color because I'm like, yo, that's the color of my skin. But I remember I did a look very similar to this and I got so many compliments and I was like, okay. And then I was walking on the road and a man said to me, you know, that color dress, your dress looks really nice. That color looks great on you. And first of all, I really appreciated the compliment, but he never just said sexy. He told me that the color of my dress looked nice and I was like, wow, for him to pick up on all of that, I was like, okay, let me wear this color a little bit more since it suits me so much, enough for a gentleman to like call me out on that. So it's like, okay, let me just, so I bought a few more pieces in this kind of flesh tony nude color and I'm digging it. I'm digging it. All right, so now I'm just working the, what did I call this? Sexy mustard. I'm working the sexy mustard onto the top to just create, so you're just rubbing. It's like, you know, just rub like you're gonna start an eye fire. So you're going right on top of the brown, the sexy brown there, into the sexy mustard on the top, and you're just rubbing and rubbing and rubbing. And that's really how you blend. There's no magic trick, just keep rubbing. You just rub the colors together, and you know what the trick is? The trick is your brush. So I'm just dabbing off any extra. The trick is a brush. I figured that out a long time ago, and as soon as I figured that out, I was well on my way to where I don't know. All right, so now for the lid, I'm going to go in with this the lightest matte color here, and I'm going to go on to just my lid. So this also helps to open up the eye when I put the lighter color just on the lid. And almost doing like a cut crease, but with the powder without like taking off any of the shadow. Maybe I should have done a cut crease look, but I got a lot going on for me today, so I didn't want it to mess up and then it don't look good. So wherever I need more deposit, I'm patting instead of like brushing. So once I get the color on there, I'm then going to go in with my fluffy brush and blend again. Just depositing tons of color. Right, now where's spice? Going with my spice brush and just neatening up. See, okay, look at that. You see how messy that looks? Let me just go in. And there we go. See, it's not no makeup artist, it's spice.
Yes, goody!
I'm gonna go in now with a little small, that kind of brush. And I'm gonna take this gold shimmery, there's two shimmer colors in here, both gold, but one has a thinner, finer glitter, finer glitter. Can you see? This one here is a shimmer and this one here is like a coarser glitter. So I'm gonna take the shimmer and just put it right in the corner of my eye. This also, when you rub it up in here, it helps to roll up any old matter that you have in the corner of your eye. And just check it. Here, look. See the matter there? Take it out with the burr. Rub it out. No? That's not what you do? Okay, no problem. Just rub it up in the corner of the eye. And then I'm going to go and take the same shimmer color and I'm going to go right on the top under the eyebrow. And I remember I posted up a picture one day and in the comments somebody said, why don't you put makeup under your lower eyelid? It will finish the look. And I was like, oh, I'm just lazy and keep forgetting. But every time I do that, it really does finish the look. So again, just gonna blend the gold into the Sexy Mustard and just rub right where the two colors meet. Magically blended. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is the same Sexy Chocolate. I'm gonna go on the outside of the lower lid to about halfway. And on the other side. And then the next color was that Sexy Mustard. I'm gonna put the Sexy Mustard just right in the middle there. And then the Shimmer Gold, just drag it to meet the Sexy Mustard. And there we go, that's our eyeshadow. You want to neaten up anything, you just get your fluffy brush again and just blend up all the colors and you're good to go. So that is my fall eyeshadow look using the Sun Shadows Pocket Palette. I'm now going to go in and I'm going to do my eyeliner. I'm just going to use a felt tip liner, it's one I feel most comfortable with. And I'll be back once I finish my liner. Alright, I have on my liner now. I'm going to actually need to order another liquid liner. Anyway, so how I get the nice cat eye, I have my wing there. I'm now going to go in with a Kajal. This is like it's an Indian eyeliner made from coal. Is it coal? Am I saying the right thing? Anyway, so now I'm going to use my Kajal and go line out the waterline of both the top and the bottom lash. And I love this Kajal because I find that it doesn't melt and go down into the creases of my eye as easily as some of the other brands. And I got this right on Amazon. Oh, hold on, not my eyelash. I got this right on Amazon. Alright, so there you can see the big difference that little black made on the waterline. And if you're starting out with makeup and you're not really sure what to do, you don't know how to do eyeliner, maybe you could just put a little Kajal on your waterline because it's really easy to just rub it out on your waterline. And a trick, I don't have a lighter here. If it feels like it's not drying, just put a little fire under it, melt it for just literally 2 seconds, and then make sure it's cool, and then you just go like this on your waterline and it will just come out nice and thick and milky. And then just put on some, what you call it, mascara, and you look so beautiful. Okay, so that is my eyeliner. So I'm just gonna brush away this is another brush that I keep only for my under eyes, just so that there's no random eyeshadow in there. So I'm just gonna brush away the powder that's under there and then just kind of keep within the eye shape. There we go. All right. Now for another semi-new product. Where is it? Where is it? What did I do with it? Oh, it's not new. I've been using this. All right, so I'm gonna go in now with my Fenty Mocha contour stick, and I'm gonna just draw out where you see my jaw. I'm just gonna draw it out. Let's put some lines under there, and then where you see this line on my jaw here, just draw that out, and then just put whole heap up here, because you don't know how the situation up here go already with a big forehead girl. Right, so now I'm going to use my same blending sponge, sorry, and just dab. So I'm just trying to contour out this big forehead, carry it back into my hairline, and I'm gonna restyle my hair. Maybe I'll put the same hairstyle just a little neater. Carve out that jawline. If I feel like somebody's watching me. So especially if you're taking photos and you want to make sure that you don't look like you have a double chin, or you want to kind of hide the double chin, then that contour line that I did right on the chin makes a big difference. Or you could go like this, and then wherever you would want your jawline to be, just mark out, and then you blend. So there we got some contouring, baby. We got some contour. Alright, so once we do our liquid contour, we're gonna go in now with our powder contour. Then we are gonna do the powder contour first, or no, we're gonna do a little bit of face powder first. Tried and true, my Laura Mercier mineral powder. So before I put on any powder, I'm just gonna check my liquid foundation just to make sure that it's not lifting, that it's nice and even, that there's no craziness going on. Because for me, I find that once I place my powders, it's very difficult to go back on top with liquid. So just gonna go in and set everything there. And make sure to set your ears, because sometimes your ears may be a different color now that you put on so much makeup. So just drop a little powder on them. Carrying down to my neck, just because I have on a one shoulder, so I don't want it to look too stark of a difference. All right, and now I'm going to go in new product again. I just got this, haven't used it yet. This is the Bahama Mama bronzer. So I was using just a I'm gonna try this brush. I was using like a sun-kissed bronzer, not a matte bronzer. You see how this tone of bronzer here is, it's not only matte, but it's very ashy. So I wanted to be able to use a bronzer like this, because the other bronzer wasn't creating enough of a shadow for a contour. So I'm just gonna run back over and I do see a big difference. So the bronzer I was using before was basically anything that said bronzer on it, or anything that was darker. Like I was using this True Match color, I was using this Hotel Heiress, and this was my favorite actually. But this was adding too much of like a bronzed goddess, not enough of a contour. So I'm actually liking this Bahama Mama. It's just carving out where I need, and I got this on Amazon. I'll put links to some of the things in the description bar below. I'm just going to dab a little bit of powder in the middle of my forehead. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm getting like a big bump right here. It hurts. Oh. Alright, so now we're going to do, you're gonna do eyebrows. So the other day I tried doing my felt tip brow marker and then putting in my brow gel, and it was actually looking a little bit less clumpy than if I was to do it the other way around. So right now I'm just going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pen, and this is in medium dark. So I'm just putting in some light brush strokes, and then in about 2 seconds you'll see me get annoyed and just mark out the whole thing. So I'm using the brow pen first, and I found that it just worked a little better for me because I was able to smoothly write on my skin, whereas before when I put the brow pen, it now had waxy clumps of the mascara or the brow mascara in my hairs, so I wasn't getting a very smooth line with this. So that's why I switched it around. So new products, new method. So what's working for me. Just kind of drawing out my brows, and I think when I come back from half-term vacation, I think I'm just gonna ombre, microfill, whatever it is, my eyebrows again, because I do like how it looks. I love a thicker brow, and I had the ombre or the tattoo brows in, and it's fading now, and it just gives me a really nice line as to this is where your product goes. So now I'm going in with my brow pen, and I'm just going to brush down the hairs and also just fill in any spots that I missed with the brow marker. And I just find that doing it this way with the brow pen first and then this is just so much better. I wish I'd tried it years ago, but anyway, can't tell me nothing, you know. I'm very stubborn, very, very, very stubborn. This is looking great, and it looks more natural, like the hairs look more fluffy. And now I'm just gonna look back and see if they look even, if I need, you know, to make the tail longer. It looks pretty good. See, it looks nice and natural. It doesn't look like before. It kind of, it looked a little waxy and stuck down. So I'm liking how this looks more. One side looks a little darker than the other, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more brow gel. Okay, so I actually have in lash extensions, and you're not supposed to wear mascara, but I do have a lot of fall down. I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara because I'm not gonna refill these. The glue really bothered my eyes last time I did these. Alright, so I'm just going to got this Milani. This is a new mascara. This was one of the top rated mascaras on Amazon, so just trying it out. Alright, I'm just gonna keep fluffing up my lashes, basically putting on a light coat, a light coat, a light coat, and I'll be right back. Alright, I added mascara at the top and the bottom. Let's add some life into my face. So I'm gonna go in, you know what? I'm going to actually go in with a orangey colored blush. This one is Telling Glow. Sorry, it's all, what do you call it, wiped off. So let me just grab my blush brush, and I'm just gonna kind of go right here and see how that looks, because this is very orange, but I think it would be really fitting with my whole fall look. Well, liking. Alright, I'm just gonna put a dot of pink, just a dot of pink right on my cheeks. That's because just feel like the cheeks have to have some pink. So this is by Bare Minerals, and this is Bounce and Blur Mauve Sunrise, and just like literally just a dot. Alright, big dot. It's not really showing up that much on camera, eh? Should I put more? Yes, always put more. Alright, and then, so that was my highlight, that was my blush. No, not my highlight, that was my... Should I put more? Let's see, let's put a little bit more. Alright, can't go no more than that. That's not too much. So back with my Bahama Mama bronzer, I'm just going to chisel down my nose a little bit. So this is from the Spice palette again, and just follow from my brow down to the tip of my nose. Every year my nose get 1 centimeter broader. Ever since pregnancy, you know, yo, my nose swell up during pregnancy. Alright, so kind of making it just a little bit more narrow here. Yo, guys must watch these videos and be like, what does she think she's doing? She looks the same, or what does she think she's doing? She looks now like a damn clown. Why is she painting up her face like that? Anyway, let's put some down here because that's what the YouTubers do.
Just stop.
different. All right, if it don't look different, put more. Put more. So it don't look different? Shut up, man, it look different.
No.
Hey guys, this is your little reminder. Please make sure you're subscribed and make sure to click the like button down below. Description box is right below that where you can see some of the products that I used today. Okay, back to the video. All right, I'm going to now brush slightly. Where's my orange? This could be diabolical, this might not. All right, where's my fan brush? All right, the same orangey highlight that I was using, I'm just gonna lightly, that's enough. That's enough. Don't know. That don't look like nothing, no, you know. This, I just don't know. This is very orange. I don't trust it. All right, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. It's a whisper's kiss of bronzer. All right. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to neaten up my hair a little bit. We're gonna come back and I'm gonna choose a lip color and what else? And then I'm gonna powder down. So I'm gonna tidy all of this up and I'll be right back. Alright, so I was getting ready, brushing up my hair, and I found this wig that I have never worn before. So I'm gonna put it on. My hair has been, it's combed out, has whole heap of hair oil in there, and the bun is cool, but I'm sick of the bun now. So I'm just going to put on a wig cap, and see the wig here? It's cute. Let me pull out this tag. It's actually a wig called, it's a headband wig. So this one should be pretty easy to install because it's a headband wig. Alright, so I'm just going to put these two. Let me grab a pin this hair, put on my wig cap on. I'll be right back. Wig cap is on. It's like a stocking head. Oh, wow. Emerges Cassandra. Alright, so I'm just going to fix this up. So as you can see, it's on like a little velvet headband there. I'm going to hide that velvet headband as well with something I have, but I feel like a lot of tugging on my hairline. So let me just fix that up. Alright, hold on. Something is tugging, and after a couple hours, that is going to start to get very annoying. So with the headband wigs, what I usually do is it would look a lot natural if you could see my hairline at the front here. Oh, yeah. Do I even want to brush this out? Do I want to brush out my hair? No, let me not brush it out. I'm just going to get rid of that nice... Alright, so before I put on my headband, let me just drop on some powder and some setting spray. So the setting spray that I'm using is new. See, I try so hard to keep the oil down, but my gosh, man, my piece is just an oil magnet. Okay, here we go. I'm using, this is a new one. This is the One Size Preserve the Serve. And I was having problem. Is it doing it again? Okay. This smells nice. And now I'm taking my, this is in the same color palette. Really have a nice snakeskin headband, you know, but it can't fit me. Alright. Oh, my hair's getting so tangled. Alright, here we go. Now I'm going to cover the black velvet from the headband of the wig. I could do some baby hairs, but I find that once I do my makeup and I do baby hairs, it turns into like some gummy mess. We'll see. I'll maybe brush a few down. Alright, I'm putting back in my earrings and I'm going to go for a nudie kind of lip. So I'm going to show you the combination I've been using for my lips that has been working. And it looks really, really good. Like, I would definitely buy back this lip kit once it finishes. So let me just show you. Because you know I don't gatekeep. I tell you guys everything. Oh, almost everything. So we are going for the Kylie lip kit. I don't know if you guys watch Tuesdays with Tricky, but I've spoken about this Kylie lip kit before. It's really good. It's really, really good. Kylie Jensen. She got a little something here. Alright, so it's 2 lip kits that I'm mixing. So When you buy the lip kit online, it comes as a lip liner and a gloss. Not a gloss, a lip, this something here. So this color here is Boo, I cannot read this. How do you read this? Wow, okay. My gosh of goodness. Maybe I am getting old. Wow, I can't see what this color is. Boo 20. Boo 20, is that what that says? And the second color is Candy K. Oh, it's a number. 800. Oh, okay, it's a number. It's a number. So this one is 20. Oh dear Lord. Look here. Them two colors. Them two colors here, right? So what I'm gonna do is gonna take the lip liner from the darker kit and line out my lips, and then I'm gonna fill it in with the lip gloss from the lighter kit. Now these are long wear, but they're moisturizing. I find that a lot of lip glosses that you get, they kind of will dry out your lips, but these ones don't. They're actually pretty good. Like I'm shocked. You know, like I thought it was just all advertising because it's Kylie, everyone wants to mind. But lip kits are pretty good. So I'm just gonna line my lips. Oh gosh, I need to sharpen it. I get so mad when I have to sharpen it because this look. And also, don't use a regular pencil sharpener. You're gonna need a lip liner pencil. Just make sure you don't waste too much of it. All right, so I'm gonna outline my lips. So I'm just going to take the lip liner and just kind of, not rub, but apply. You see how I've done it where I'm applying more on the outside because I want to create like an ombre look. And then to the inside, I'm going to add the lighter color. And also I find that the lip gloss and the pencils are blendable. Mush it around until the pencil kind of mushes in with the gloss. And I think that's like the perfect nude lip. Like it can look formal, or it could be like going out on a road for a cute little look. Like I find that this is perfect. If you want to can add like a gloss over it to make it a little bit more shiny. But this is the look for right now. And I'm not going to comb out the wig because I do like the... Man, this is cute.